So here I am at my local Walmart, and nothing here on the shelves except for this lonely Skeletor. I'm super excited to see him. What a great thing to see. What a great feeling to see a Masters of the Universe figure on a retail shelf again. And the packaging is beautiful. He looks beautiful. Really excited to find him. Skele Vader here. So I found Skeletor on the shelf at my local Walmart. I asked them if they had anything in the back. And Skeletor, Beastman, Evil-Lyn. Please, people, do not overbuy these. They're very limited right now. But do ask questions, because they could be in the store waiting for you in the back. They look gorgeous. I'm excited. Thanks, Walmart. Thanks, Mattel. Okay, so I've already seen over a dozen videos of Skeletor on YouTube, so I'm going to show my Beastman and my Evil-Lyn to you all. As you can see, the artwork on here is amazing. I believe that's Axel Jimenez. Just gorgeous. I love the gloss and the matte combination there, so that the foreground stands out. These are the 6 characters that are released in this wave. I was really lucky to find my 3 villains. So here's the comic book it comes with. The mini comic is awesome. Tons of great imagery, great art. Really hits that nostalgia button. There's a couple of rubber bands you can see here that we have to remove, which is great. It keeps the figure intact rather than floating around, flopping around, getting hurt in shipping. But the colors here are really what get me. They're just a little bit brighter than the vintage figures for both Skeletor and for Beastman, and you'll see in Evil-Lyn as well. But man, it feels like they're glowing. I love the articulation. I love that weird hand, which is a throwback to the original. And here's the whip, which totally looks like the original, except it's solid, which is a pretty nice change. Shoulder armor is the same virtually, except it's more flexible plastic. It's a little tricky to get on there, but I got them both on. I was worried that they would break or something, but they're pretty strong. And there he is, hanging out with his buddy Skeletor. Evil-Lyn, I love that they went with the yellow skin on her. It's something that I was a huge fan of as a kid. Super excited to see it here. And as you can see, people have been talking about this. The mini comic is the same for each figure in this wave. So wave 1 will all get the same mini comic. I'll have to find ways of giving those away, but again, the artwork's amazing here. Look at that, just vibrant colors, just like the vintage figures, but just a little bit brighter, as I said before. And again, there's a rubber band here that we have to remove to get her out. Again, I like that's part of this packaging here. Keeps her figures safe, and her articulation is incredible here. People have been complaining about those knees, but I think that they're just fine. I like that the joints are pretty much are more hidden than most of the Marvel Legends and Hasbro figures, and even some of the Classics figures. That, her crystal ball and the staff there is just near identical to the classic or the original version, which is great. Man, that face, she is mad at something. Here are the variations of Skeletor over the years, and here is the origin Skeletor. I wanted to put the original Skeletor and the origin Skeletor together. As you can see, the origin Skeletor stands up a little bit taller. All the figures seem to be a little bit taller than their original counterparts, partially because of the joints and the articulation can allow you to stand them up straighter or taller. And I wanted to see how you'd fit on the vintage Panther, and he just looks great on there. Just awesome. And here is my collection of Beastmen compared to one another. Right there in the center, we have the original Beastman. His whip is falling apart, but that's beside the point. And as you can see, the Origins Beastman is just a little bit taller here, right? I guess if I bent his knees more, you would be able to see he can probably crouch down more like the original Beastman. I love that the musculature is virtually identical. The hair on his body is near identical to the original as well. And I kind of like the fact that his mouth is closed as opposed to open like the last one. And similarly, I like that Skeletor's mouth is open in the new one. And here I'm going to do a comparison of the variants of Evil-Lyn over the years, and I'm going to compare Evil-Lyn or the Origins Evil-Lyn to the original. As you can see, taller. And I am a little bit disappointed they didn't have that spell casting hand sculpt there on the right, on her left hand. But that's not a huge problem. Yeah, they look great together. This is awesome. And here they are. I really think Mattel did a great job at these figures. They even look great in my Castle Grayskull diorama that I made last year. They look fantastic. The proportions are great. Super excited about this. And the only person that's not excited here is Super 7's Filmation Sorceress. Oh well. Thanks for tuning in.